here to try to intimidate anybody. Somebody should send this message to Asante Medieto, Nana Akufo-Addo, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and whoever dare think that you got power in this country, we a baby, our man in this year. Me, I will tell you in plain language, this year a raw. Because I cannot sit down and watch my baby Ghana die. This rubbish will not happen ever again under my watch.
Yeah, Captain Smart.
Yeah, toss to be omniscient. I mean, John Mahama will come to power 2024. 7 January 2025, Mahama will be sworn in as president of this republic. And I will explain to you here, in the wisdom of God, Amen. And in the spiritual realm, so we are watching so we are election 2024. God
will judge you.
So, Captain Smart. Maybe MPP, no matter what, MPP. But let me tell you today. So what to mano? One to a mano. Obe win. Onuya. Enya. There will be bayo. Onuya. Osura chiawe amina pesa apwegu. See. Yes, sir. Fourth Republic. He has a 7 January. Onuya. 1993. And Osuru so ganem. It is a Nana Duria.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Or you're the only person on the John. Let's see the.
Abushami Chacho Bibia Wabaso Naminia Enkoto page or Facebook, YouTube, Nisi Enkoto 101 channel no dino. Into your first time and subscribe to any of the platforms or even all of the platforms. Na Osha Ghana and so ya double live numero 1 channel what Ghana friend the Loud Silence Media, Loud Silence TV no multi TV channel no no eso into hwehwe no comot TV no so na busa obi say mesra o nhwehwe Loud Silence TV emfam me aha ene de ipso facto no e de be ma o tenase say your piano person or share Jumedi na share so person like yeah like ne free amount for my brasso yen shase minia wo hu foni e da so no eno no nya asem titiru a ye beka asem titiru ne de e de ne se ho na revelations a Okudzeto di aba asanfa Reverend Kusi Boateng aka Kwabna Edu Jemfi, the one-man pastor with 2 names. Yes, into Oko heaven or Odi on the Beko, or Kobon Sam Jimsua, or Odi on Beko, or heaven or the Reverend Kusi Boateng in Eko, or Kobon Sam Jimsudia, or the Kwabna Edu Jemfi, Afi Yen Shasie. And Pempi, Deba Semnayana, me catch them on this beautiful platform. Me enko to makano hase say the amount for can be a ye momo kwan no monka ewiye no ye nyina ebekwa akosia wo one junction so enye sa Captain Smart we e na obebusa Ghana for say na Mahama no kra o san pede be dio Mahama no o san pede be bio nye sa Captain Smart we ya Murefi Minia, Mr. Oba, many abro. Say page no for mama wati. Me mama me dan oka. Ne like ne wa won't me share no like. What you say? Oba obetumi ayi ni nyina so no. Ye na channel no emumie Mr. Momo nya ne ntem. Na emumie. Minia no ne adofo. Enye sa Captain Smart we. Ena de bia woni other journalists that work Ghana. Hwe me see on me wasem bia me kan say ene me hom fa me on. Me hom fa me but ensem ne doso. and I make her say, Emrani swa, near also ye no. E also yen in tem now to and say free home. Isan say, and yet that be an and nipa babet na internet neso. E dia be choka. But and then now, what do you want no? And I say, and then what I dream was to say, yenka and something to o mino. Ye beka. So tia say, inti ene ye boni tew ni akoye nim. Meka aka say Ghana si say ye ni baby ako eye John Dramani Kwame Mahama. Esem say jata no. Ono nko na aka. Ye kan de bia say eno nkyere say onim politics yesi obi a wo Ghana da bi. Na emom no emprempren no. Yempese ye beko ama nkwasiafo asan bi yesu bio no. Ye wo fitani bi a emprempren na no obetimi ahye ye tai ama ye. Na ye de free esumu na am robbers ameto antie wo kwan no so. Enti adenti na emprempren yan onkope fitani na wo kronim no se obeye ntem de oben no na wa hye wo tai ama wo na watimi de free robbery zone honom no. Because robbery zone honom o tewo honom a time na nkofo ni di ye robbery no ebeso amoma ba be wiamo enti quickly no fitani owo ha no enye wo fitani owo magazine na afi na akwohwe baba onko fe wo fitani ni free magazine man ntuto ka mu amedu asankare jansen no na de beto no na ato minia eno ho asem na de bia me betena ha meka Captain Smart we catch there and say political parties ni politicians ni na no omo ye pe enso so ne wa begina ha oka na ode akwa ne ho me ma catch them say at the end of the day no ye nyinara ebesia one junction so one specific junction me ko tie Kofi TV program bi a o interview guy be a friend of blind deben diodu asemo can say na Kufuado no okasa wo Kofi adoma o fa serious on your phone na do serious Monsenti Captain Smart ni bi o me say aduma no ya wie.
And nobody should dare this year to try to intimidate anybody. Somebody should send this message to Asante Medietu, Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and whoever dare think that you got power in this country, we a baby, our name this year. Me, I will tell you in plain language, this year a raw. Because I cannot sit down and watch my baby Ghana die. This rubbish will not happen ever again under my watch.
Yeah, Captain Smart.
Yeah, toss to be omnis. John Mahama will come to power 2024. 7 January 2025, Mahama will be sworn in as president of this republic. And I will explain to you here, in the wisdom of God,
Amen.
And in the spiritual realm. So we are watching so we are election 2024. Mahama will be sworn in as president of this republic. And I will explain to you here, in the wisdom of 7 January 2025, Mahama will be sworn in as president of this republic. And 2024. 7 January 2025, Mahama will be sworn in as president of this republic. John Mahama will come to power 2024. 7 January 2025, Mahama will be sworn in as John Mahama will come to power 2024. 7 January 2025, Mahama will be sworn in as president of this republic. And I will explain to you here, in the wisdom of God,
Amen.
And in the spiritual realm. So we are watching so we are election 2024. God
will judge you.
So.
Captain Smart.
Maybe MPP, no matter what, the MPP. But let me tell you today. Sa wutumano. One to a mano. Obe win. 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 Sa wutumano. One to a mano. Obe win. Sa wutumano. One to a mano. Obe win.
Minianum. Eduro beti wo mo mako. Adabiba. No avijina ho. Mahama ne kra wo san pedie bio politicians nyina ye pe. Me si eduro beti mo nyina 1-1. Eduro beti mo 1-1. Eduro ebeti mo journalist, especially minianum account for journalists na mo tegana mo kasa ishita ekobe biano eduro beti mo mako. Mosimo ya kushifo Captain Smart mo ena mo di Ghana eduru baby a Ghana gina ene ya amanfo te akwantuo mu a aban no efa omusika isanse aban ne se opese nkofo ho de eho kire wo mo ena odi sika no ebo adwaman odi sika no ema akromfo bi di se kwabna edu Jemfi yesisa diplomatic passport edema obi a wonkoto abamfa ma no just because oye sofo, and this sofwi ewo right kujina na sorry them say he is able wanko school da nens wanko school ankonya PhD wanye masters and so or advise 5 president who we as president na or advise who na yenkwase for president bien wo ni nyansa wo obeba be na advisor minia Why on like it video no cause one like video no video na wo hwe no like no da ase me like no ne enko yanim na fa comment nsu gu ase afi substantively no yenko yanim Captain Smart de me medical ka kire mo say onka no kre enne wo gina ha ade tena wo gina ho onka no kre yemfa nto afi yenko kwabna edu Jemfi osan eye Victor Kusi Boateng na tie Okudzeto went as far as Italy to secure certain documents enkofo no you see on say Okudzeto enede Bishop Dag Hayward Mills or prompting say enkofo no ye dealing bi ewo cathedral no ensensem no enti ebeya opanyin senya wo si efe na wo pretty nyansasem se ye no ansore no o believe ni nya adwen kra no a pretty ntuetua nipa so enti yesremo pe baabi na pe obi no hwehwe cathedral fo no nyoma no mu fama wo Okudzeto be kan quickly na secretariat no cathedral secretariat for no omo nkwasi asem because MPP for Ghana for say ye Jimmy isan say obi a woni certificate no watimi aye krokro the Jones had their benya presidency one ede atena enum wi ene nkwasi ade wo ho enti wi for musicians ene ye to nsafre omo ediko no Flagstaff house na afeti de Okudzeto esan de aba behwimtie ewenfa
Afterthought of a letter. I have a copy here. This is fraudulent. I mean, people who say they are building for God. This letter has no reference number. It has no reference number. And they have absolutely no board of trustees resolution, because I know for a fact, and if they create one, we will catch them, because we know. I know the people I've spoken to, and I have them on record. So if they create a board of a board resolution now, as they did with this JNS letter, this fraudulent letter, and we'll be proving it.
But they said it was an urgent situation that needed to be addressed. Maybe it was addressed at the secretariat level, wasn't it?
So there's no board resolution, no minutes of the board. And I have also obtained the bank statement of the National Cathedral around that period.
Okay.
They didn't have any liquidity challenge. They had more than 6 million Ghana cedis in their account.
Oh, when I would say, I mean, if I'm say, a video
6001. That's the passport number. This is the picture of him. So I thought that, okay, maybe it's a twin or maybe a look-alike, you know. So let's do some more digging. And you see, he used this passport G08860001. That's the passport number. And that's what he used to register. He claimed at the time that his date of birth is 30th December 1969. 1969. Okay. In the other supporting documents, when he was asked, have you registered as a taxpayer before October 2011? He said no. That was also 6 million. So that claim is fraudulent. I have the bank statement here.
Oh shit.
I will be exposing that baloney soon. I'll get JNS was receiving a loan refund. Nowhere in this document did they state that this is a loan refund. Nowhere do they produce a loan agreement. Nowhere do they attach any board meeting, board resolution that they were cash strapped and they were going for loans. I'll be exposing that baloney soon. I'll get there. But let me just chronologically proceed. So this is where, when I saw this, I said, what's this? I have always known that there's only one contractor, Rebadi Limited. Indeed.
That's exactly,
I've even gone all the way to Italy to engage Rizani Di Eka. And I know that they are the lead. I've even gone all the way to Italy to engage Rizani Di Eka. I've even gone all the way to Italy to engage Rizani Di Eka.
Many Asamote say or call as far as Italy. Rizani Di Eka or call committee or per document if you ho and no diaba. You see, where Minia o time o kodua. Udisa o time but in America dear. For respect ye day, emano. Se what time Lionel Messi what time say fan skill any ni ball bono fan respect ye day emano. Se what time Cristiano Ronaldo say ya fan skill any ni header any ni free kick obe boase fan respect ye day emano. Se what time NDC say for respect any bibia efama Okudzeto a blockwa esan say why yes so many exposés about Abanwe or not a member of parliament adwuma esan say or semra into or say emra na yese no nipa no ayede mra ne man so onfanya adwuma no odi so enye member of parliament adwuma say Okosi hospital. Aside from the oye nyina so no otimi any America for kasaye ema ye beche no medical equipment ne constituency ono onyama ni busuma odibi koma the premier hospital e wo Ghana ye frɛ no Kolebu hospital odibi koche wo mo Northton ehɔ na wo no oche osi medical center a team of paramedics and what have you aba and omo ni constituency one more omo boa ebe sanyarewa and ama the health practitioners ewo constituency one no certain form of training waye and no nya ni me and no nya na adwuma e ni side job obetimi dia boa the constituents say omo so ho be hen ha omo the main job any the oye no. Se wo semra de ma obi a wo se wo hwe se nipa ni di mra ne so. That is the basic duty of a member of parliament. Wo semra no a hwe se wo de wa ohwene behwia, wo de wa so beto fom, wo be fifi wani de ahwehwe se ehemfa na Ghana sika eko. Ghana executives no es ekwan be so no mo fa so conduct wo mo ho. These are the things I was check it as a member of parliament. Now, as a member of parliament, no, on konko can say, wo pese obey president. Now, oba be numa, abra, yija, a friend say, chip compound, wo, I sing honum kusi, I say, I sing deben, ebisi ne untwi enyema, omunya baby nye day. And I untimi employ constituents and so be Ghana for employment. This is the mandate of Okudzeto Ablakwa. And no na yafa na dwuma yetua neka. And oye and the son of man. Son of man as he used to be called back in the days I know presec. He's still the son of man. Now obo dwuma senka members of parliament ni nyina no due diligence echo omo dwuma mu a me nuanom anka Ghana ye nu baby. And Okudzeto Ablakwa say he is even shocked say ebesi ne Reverend Kusi Boateng no yente no na de ntia ebi osusu say yente no say the last time I check here no osusu Equatorial Guinea o baby it just said the guy is actually working unti no.
And I know that they are the lead contractors. Okay. And indeed, I have secured, as I shared some time ago, the termination contract, termination of the contract they have with their workers when they abandon site on the 14th of March for lack of payment. So, Rizani Di Eka, Babisoti, and Disimoni formed the joint venture called Ribadi. Okay. So, I was only expecting to see Ribadi when it's about contractors mobilization. So these JNS, who are they? I then decided to look further. I secured their incorporation documents. And to my utter shock, I discovered that this is just a small company, stated capital of 500 cedis. Their only object of business is to do skills and talent development.
Skills and talent development. Okay.
They don't do construction. They don't do architectural designs. Nothing. So I was like, skills and talent development.
That's the object of
the object of the company. Yes. As registered at the Registrar General. Okay. Why they set it up? So I asked myself, National Cathedral, then skills and talent company. Why are they sharpening David Ajayi's talent, or are they sharpening the eminent clergy their talent in preaching the gospel, in evangelizing? Really, what are they doing around this project? So I decided to dig further because every aspect was not looking good. Then guess what? It emerged that the directors are three. Johannes Eshen, or Johannes Eshen, however he pronounces it. Sheila Eshen, and a third mystery director, Kwabena Edujemfi. Okay. As we dug further, we discovered that for the two, there's some activity, even online presence, even with the crèche. The only business that this company has ever done is to open a crèche at Dowenya-based crèche, who is now loaning the National Cathedral. The crèche has more money than the president's priority projects. How ludicrous. What I call infuriating juvenile lies.
So JNS Talent only has
a crèche.
As far as you know.
Kindergarten.
Okay.
Crèche.
And they have 2.6 million to give.
Yes, to give to, yes. And they also do quick loans, apparently. You know. How ridiculous. So we noticed that Johannes Eshen is the husband of Sheila Eshen.
Okay.
And is Osofu and Osofu Mami of Reverend Kusi Boateng's church.
Okay.
They are the branch pastors. I said, this is getting interesting. Very interesting. Reverend Kusi Boateng's branch pastor is giving this sweetheart deal, 2.6 million. They say if it walks like a duck, looks like it quacks like a duck, looks like a duck, it must certainly be a duck. So this company JNS, we have to stay here longer. We have to look deeper, because everything you touch about this company, it leads you to something very interesting. So we said, who is this third guy? Kobne Dujemfi, mystery figure. He doesn't appear anywhere. He doesn't feature anywhere. There was no phone number to him. The other two have phone numbers. And when I called Sheila Eshen, she said I should talk to only the MD, who has traveled and will be back in 2 weeks.
Okay.
And even that, to my shock, when I sent my team to go to their church just this last Sunday, Johannes Eshen was in the country preaching. He preached that Sunday. So they even lied to me when they said that he was away for 2 weeks church just this last Sunday. Johannes Eshen was in the country preaching. He preached that Sunday. So they even lied to me when they said that he was away for 2 weeks.
One the kind of investigative thing, oh yeah, and a Captain Smart, I wasn't coming yesterday, you know, or more to one and quasi idea. Captain Smart now also a journalist, ne wasn't coordinating when it could be, you know, member of parliament, where Jaime Ranon Krana or Seno, a senior time, echo documents one after the other. Per information they are magana for, and this guy is actually causing a section of the Ghanaian populace, you know, to use their gumption, to be critical. Akwa we di odi Ghana for fasono na ene o stating categorically clear say and was it yet Kusi Boateng and now say ye fast near prosecuting no. Was stating it clear without any shred of equivocation directly say yen chino because se me enkoto na metia na me kura sa different identities here. Anke nenka no be bia meda no nka me nkwan nko. We dey monko na montie.
2 weeks, and when he returns, they will call me back. I mean, why should men of God be doing this? Why should they be lying? If you don't want to answer my queries, just tell me. My folks go to the church, and here they are.
Oba, Ananias, and Sapphira, assembly be nice no. Ananias, and Sapphira, sem. Oba, ukunu se moto asase ni se oba kohwini usan ni kunuti. He, mo am Bible no. Osi ni kunu atukwan. Ni kunu na ye director of the company. Intino ensemi yo ha jese ni kunu ne ba. Meanwhile ni kunu ni wo Ghana ho a Okudzeto esma amanfo ma ne call branch a odi sofo wo hodom no na ogina ho preach. Or see all video footage. Ewo Oba Sapphira Okunu Johannes Ison Ananias and Turo no mujina sorry them puppet niso and no mu twade kiremo. Ye no aye ka chem se mo mamu ani na ho no ye ya ba be ye akamfo. Hey, oh my Ghana. Nkwasiafo a mobenya wo mo ama o madi mo so no a na o modi mo so no I mean, for video is to videos na doso. Let's say T. It's so rebel.
And all of this we haven't put out yet. This is the picture of him. So I thought that, okay, maybe it's a twin or maybe a look.
Minia Cathedral for an impending for be a friend or poku deben wa barbontin at the ya a nifi din and a Palgrave, a member of parliament to be so ye NPP ni and so be different say obey me a hold 2 separate names. Na video there that's no o share Wikipedia oko Wikipedia na obo Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng din Wikipedia de bema onipa in one occasion or 1969 and ya wo no in a different locations so no or different time no wono eye ya wo no 1971 Wikipedia record say or 51 years. Wikipedia I record said this year no Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng ewo 51 years. Na mo be hu nyoma bi e na mesome call Wikipedia ho no e na me de ato ho na eye den ne ye freo kwabna adujamfi. Na wakwa akosre obi ba ware a ye friend Anita. Na wentimi amfa o original name a wodi akwa diplomatic passport. A ye freo kwabna edu jamfino wa amfa eno no anto yire eso nemum o de criminal name e na akwa to yire so we oba we to ho a o se wa ware nyame nipa oba we woni ne wa sorry dem a o se sof maame ukunu ye nnyoma bi nti o koka ukunu ni mistake to bi di atre sof maame no oni kromfo techi amwanete. And a lot of enkofo motimu radio ni so a mo believe wo mumu from ma mefi ekosi hwan omo betan na omo ka amanfo awaresem no omo aware nye omo kunu mu ye bullshit crossing obia. And I know what I'm talking about. Enti sa enkofo we mu na modi mo re ato omo so modi mo re ase omo mu o wa sorry dem a osofo ene osofo maame ba asori a na o pese senia osofo esi behave wa asori dem no saa na wukunu enye minua o top pressure dia ma wukunu wan osofo no de na wie ya beye he what that say he or the letter ba bonten wentimi anstate say Okudzeto asem a o ka say nipa ba ko na friend Victor Kusi Boateng no ono a na ye kwabna adujamfi wentimi anka se Okudzeto boa monkohwe ne lete na odi aidai odi abeto abonten no krata odi abeto abonten enne monkona monkopa bi na monkan wentimi ansteti no mse nya ono a afedie o se ye hwe se ye be court mo re fi se Okudzeto abrokwa ede Godfred yeboa Damios wan Attorney General or say asama maka fa wo Attorney General wono we kasa tintin bi animu. The way is your front, the road is your front, whichever way you put this statement or kwani wenim, the way is your front. Akromfo na modi mo re asesese wo mu ye katre omo ye katre mo a mo se nkoto na nkrankra maba na mo kasa tie nyame adwuma nie se me de be hwe nyame adwuma de me de be hwe Ghana adwuma, because without Ghana no there wouldn't be God. Ghana is existing, that is why your God is existing. Without human beings on the surface moving on the surface of this earth, there wouldn't be God. God no a creation of man, a nipa and a creative imaginary city. That is why these people, they don't put their trust in an imaginary city, imaginary country. imaginary kingdom. And that is why they are craving all the good things, all the good things you can think in this beautiful life. And no normal pay. Go to Kumasi and see the kind of buildings are kusi Boateng is secure ewu Kumasi. Critical locations ewo Kumasi, Accra, or more from and sasi u Kumasi ni Accra te said ye wa akogu esitire so pedi akoye wo. Na omo ye wo ni wie. Na se mo se mo kwa akopɛ wo ni bia dia. Omo asa tu abomo. What you say? Into preacher man no, they will tell you say Onyankopon ka wo ho and so no move a he that or they don't move with Onyame God, they move with bodyguards. God protects you and your family, but of course of fear nipa any nkraman any CCTV cameras and they protect no because CCTV cameras no no cresi nyankopon. CCTV cameras no cre esi nyankopon. Your pastors even have immense hope in their bodyguards and their dogs than unyankopon no amomudi omo echi so omo ekoche ono. Minya entity
Alike, you know. So let's do some more digging. And you see, he used this passport G08860001. That's the passport number. And that's what he used to register. He claimed at the time that his date of birth is 30th December 1969. 1969. Okay. In the other supporting documents, when he was asked, have you registered as a taxpayer before October 2011? He said no. That was also a lie. And all of this we haven't put out yet. So there's a lot more that will be unraveled. Then, interestingly, he says that he's a businessman. Makes no mention of having any reverend ties or prophetic abilities. He just says he's a businessman. Provides
for the purpose of the registration of the company.
Provides a different address. Very interesting. And a different place of abode, hometown, and all of that. Different. So when I hear this Dr. Paulo Pokumesa say that it is home name, I laugh. Home name. In any case, if Edu Jenfi is a home name, Kusi Boateng, where is that? Is it an Afghan name or a Pakistani name? Or Kusi Boateng has now become an English name or a French name? I mean, these people have no respect for us. They think we are not discerning. So I said, this is interesting. Let's dig further. Let's go and look at the Cathedral Secretariat. Remember that last year I secured the incorporation documents, and that's when I discovered that Dake Ward Mills had been deceived. He didn't know until I exposed it, that look, they don't really want you here. They're only using your picture and deceiving you. So we go through that and we notice that, interesting. Same picture, but a different name, Reverend Kusi Boateng. Different signature. And he's using a different address. And this time he used a driving license.
Okay.
A driving license, a copy of which I have here.
In the incorporation of the National
in the incorporation of National. And what is revealing is that they allowed National Cathedral and then the Registrar General allowed this to go on when they knew that the driving license had even expired at the time.
Okay.
It was from 2010 to 2016.
Well, just a criminalities and so driver's license not expire and so your media registration. Hey, oh my Ghana. Me say, oh sorry, I also systems in Yedjuma. Systems are working, but you don't understand the kind of systems working in our beautiful country called Ghana. Such a fantastic country. There are certain things going on in the country that will blow your mind off. And anytime I sit down to think about this beautiful country, it's either I go gaga or I turn bonker. It's either I get gaga or I get bonker. You see, the things you see going on in the country, sometimes, you see, I try to understand, but it becomes so difficult for me to understand, for me to comprehend, for me to fathom. I cannot indeed fathom. What is happening to Ghana is clearly, it's clearly, beyond the meat of the eye. It's clearly no one in the country Charlie, so what to abama a Jimmy for? What to abama and Kwasiafua? Don't expect any other things than the things you are seeing, because that is the result of voting for a useless group or bunch of people. Akufo-Addo and his people are not politicians. They can never be politicians. And that is why John Dramani Mahama said in one of his presentations that Akufo-Addo and his cohorts are now changing the narratives in the mind of the people, and it's going to be difficult for the contemporary Ghanaian to actually believe in the Ghanaian politician. What Akufo-Addo is doing is not going to affect only him, it's going to affect anyone who calls himself or herself as a politician. Because now the people have lost touch. They have lost hope. The people are in critical political despair. They cannot rely on the so-called politicians in the country. This is how far the sophistry, the political sophistry, the political deception has brought us. The trickery. You see, Okudzeto.
And yet they did the incorporation in July of 2019.
I won't say, I have say now on make a critical point, and I yanom. So who saw make a point, then they try to truncate
how you appointed him. You are issuing a diplomatic passport. They claim that, oh, you know what, they are doing a lot of work for us, so we want to facilitate their travel. Shouldn't it be in Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng? Because if he goes somewhere to raise funds and all of that, and they say, oh, let's know who you are, let's see your passport, is he going to be presenting the other fraudulent documents? The diplomatic passport he's using now is in the name Kwabena Edu Jemfi, and a copy of which I have here with passport number DX006845. And guess what? Over here, he maintains his date of birth as 30th December 1969. But when he was registering for the National Cathedral, using the driving license. And then when you go on his website, his church website, he says he was born on the 7th of September 1971.
And then the church website crowd, Okudzeto, you are going too far. The information is right beneath, right in front of you. The information is right. It's not far away from you. It is right sitting in front of you. Oko Wikipedia. Information at that honor. Na mako tamlia to video no honor. 1971. On the 7th of September 1971. But diplomatic passport no 1969. So nipa bako. This is what we call impersonation or what?
And when you go online, I have copies of his family members celebrating his 50th birthday last year. Interestingly, this was 12 September 2021.
In one say the images now a war ni Facebook one more na busuafo celebrating no 50th birthday no. I consolidated the point to say you won or see you won 1971. So 2000 a friend say 22 no was OD the OD ne 50th birthday to a celebrity. Okay, yanko yanim.
So how can it be? Even let's accept Dr. Paulo Poku Mensah's hogwash that is a home name, and let's accept that Kusi Boateng has suddenly become an Afghan name or a Pakistani name. It's not home to Ghana. How do you explain the different dates of birth? 2 years apart. How do you explain that? So it has become evident, totally incontrovertible, one irresistible conclusion. Enjoying the man's sermons, taking pictures, sending me videos. I said, wow.
And yes, things away.
Cock and bull story. It's imagined that even that so-called loan, that favor that the JNS, Dowenya Crutch did to the National Cathedral, that favor they did to the National Cathedral. If you study their own bank statements, they received 3.5 million on the 23rd of August. And interestingly, if you go through their bank statement, since they opened their account on the 26th of February 2021, JNS did not even have 1 cedi in the account. 000 in February, in March, in April, in May, in June, in July, 00000. Even the deduction, the monthly deduction, they didn't have money. So it was when they received the money from government on the 23rd of August, they received 3.5 million. That's when the bank did their deductions. So even the 2.6 million that they claim was a loan is even government money. Now we are asking, what work did JNS do to warrant this 3.5 million? So that's why Kenneth Furiata has questions to answer. He and the Control Accountant General. What were they paying JNS for?
So you raise those questions when Parliament resumes.
When Parliament resumes. So there are so many legs, so the Shraj action is for conflict of interest.
Okay.
And remember that in the Baba Kamara case, there's precedent that you can't claim you are a private citizen. You can't claim. So we've done our research, our lawyers, very crack legal team. They are confident that Shraj has jurisdiction in this matter, particularly if you refer to my own case, some Okudzeto, Black White Domani Buama against Jekobeche Bilamte.
Yeah.
It's very clear that that's where to go. That's the forum to go for conflict of interest.
Okay.
Then there is a criminal aspect. I'm surprised that he hasn't been arrested as we speak. Maybe because he's out of the country. The last time I tracked, he was in Equatorial Guinea. But he must be arrested. He must be prosecuted.
Okay.
Don't forget that there are also
And I'm hoping that's the
Guinea, but he must be arrested. He must be prosecuted.
okay.
Don't forget, maybe because he's out of the country. The last time I tracked, he was in Equatorial Guinea, but he must be arrested. He must be prosecuted.
Okay.
Maybe because he's out of the country. The last time I tracked, he was in Equatorial Guinea, but he must be arrested. He must be prosecuted.
Okay.
Don't forget that there are also
And I'm hoping that's the because we have to leave for Shami to take over.
Yes.
Our time is
yes,
completely
yes,
up.
but I must conclude on this point.
Okay.
There is also the issue of his association with the president.
Okay.
That is not in doubt. I expect President Akufo-Addo to immediately put out a statement distancing himself from this fraud. You remember what happened in the United States of America when President Obama's pastor of many years, Pastor Wright, and this was a pastor who had officiated their wedding, his wedding with Michelle, a pastor who had, christened his children, a family pastor of more than 20 years. When this pastor began making very inflammatory, divisive comments, some of them being that the Americans were responsible for HIV in Africa, they want to wipe out the black race, and the American government was behind 9/11, and very, very, divisive, bombastic conspiracy sermons. What did President Obama do? He issued a statement and cut ties with Pastor Wright, his longtime Chicago-based pastor. Why is President Akufo-Addo still quiet? We all know that this man has openly said it, and the videos, the photos are very clear. You are associated to this man.
Okay.
He's your top advisor. He himself openly says that. You and the vice president. Why are they all pretending they haven't heard this? Why are they not distancing themselves from him? Or they are all in cahoots? They are part of this? They are neck deep in this together? They knew about this scheme all along? Is that what it means? So we will also be pursuing that leg. Insofar as the president and the vice president refuse to distance themselves and cut ties with this man, who clearly, and that's why in his statement he issues that empty statement full of ridiculous, laughable threats. Nobody will be threatened by that statement, and he's not going to shut anybody. If he thinks that that statement will shut, nobody will be threatened by that statement, and he's not going to shut anybody. If he thinks that that statement will shut us up and will stop us, nobody will be threatened by that statement, and he's not going to shut anybody. If he thinks that that statement will shut us up and will stop us from revealing more, because as I said, we've only put out the tip of the iceberg. We have a lot more. We are going to keep talking. We are going to keep exposing, because that's our mandate. A lot more. We are going to keep talking. We are going to keep exposing, because that's our mandate. Checks and balances. The whole Montesquieu doctrine of checks and balances, of parliamentary oversight. That's a lot more. We are going to keep talking. We are going to keep exposing, because that's our mandate. Checks and balances. The whole Montesquieu doctrine of checks and balances, of parliamentary oversight. That is what it means. And that is what we are bringing to bear. And nobody will intimidate us. So, President Akufo-Addo, Vice President Bawumia, they must immediately distance themselves. Look, Pastor Wright did not.
Inia, I won't say a Jumano and Koto, you are serve more right. So what you say, you did dear, a was a motifa Ghana, and you did bremo. Me say, me can't throw two biso. And some no a course a down, the ones just in front of you, no. The ones you see, one I the two desks, so, but why now put and kind, I will come and read it well for you. I will read it to your proper understanding. I will read it for your proper perusal. I will read it in whichever and whatever way that will help you to assimilate the critical, the salient, the already, for want of better words, obi mommy bisia why words no adjectives no mon famami okono makon aka nkunim abotri no eno ena akohwefo ni bi etiga na omo kan ti
Enya what 2024. 7 January 2025, Mahama will be sworn in as president. 25, Mahama will be sworn in as president of this republic, and I will explain to you as president of this republic, and I will explain sworn in as president of this republic, and I will explain to you here sworn in as president of this republic. In January 2025, Mahama will be sworn in as president of this republic, and I will explain to you here in the wisdom of God. In January 2025, Mahama will be sworn in as president of this republic, and I will. In January 2025, Mahama will be sworn in. In January 2025, Mahama will be sworn in.
Nkunima bochi no, eno na afi no mashase a omo hu no. Okon no yakon ewie. Ejuma komi the aiki. Komi the aiki. Aiki ina de so say. Ya ye ejuma ni nyina ewie. Ninia 0240258269. For WhatsApp call no brasisia. For WhatsApp call no e brasisia. Me say ye bema enkofo no omo kasa ni nyina no. We will shut them. The catch them say 2023 we no. E beye uja. Inya nuru bia o. Enso mo ankasa mo hu nnioma. Minua memma obi bia me dada o. E free neko. Okodina ballot box ho na wo to aba. Vote for a politician. Never vote for a politicaster. Medi catch them with 2 words no enyepe. Politicians are not thieves. Politicasters are thieves. Politicasters are thieves. Politicians are not thieves. Don't let anyone bamboozle you that politicians are thieves. Politicians are never and can never be thieves. It is only politicasters obi o anya platform we so anka unim the opposite of a politician no or ye politicaster. A politicaster, it's that particular politician who takes undue advantage of the people. A politicaster is a petty politician. Minia, within the Biaka free. Major Super, within the Biaka free. Oh, someone. Kasa.
I can't say, why would you manage it? And go to why would you maybe? Let me shout. Yes, also the Yatawichi, the Pio Piano. I say, no, Yatawichi. I got a phone. See, Arabana, Yabakoto, the income election. ye kono yama yini da ho na ekoto aba ema okaseni ene obi a oyo kwasea oda sama mekara no
me that's fine me Dixon na samo me that's me odin baby akase free
hello ngoto
senior ampacho odin baby akase free
me de kofi mkasa fi kofo dia wo stick
kofo dia ampacho mo anonko
de say Muhammad e den ya wa wi ni wi na o wi ni wi so na say nyame bo ba power e we say sikebia kodi ni pe bi nche dan so hwe notice for national notice for di sikebi e de ma ye usu bemba na minima ade o me de man so fanye se so hwe so notice so no amafo be nya wi so no ma yentimi ntwa moka na se ska de man so fanye den and they say Obama wa askare di nche amafo nche se yentimi di na wodi wo economy nyum na ma ya moto yonga na se ya bete o books mpo yentimi to books kola fi yentimi ntwa etin so man wa yo sane ba yo ma be ha hwin nti asma wo no wa me das nyam shira baba
so that's it so I in 1 minute pepe that's a fantastic submission wadini me bo share so pepe mini a oba so dini baby akase free Mr. Lower volume ni was set ni so nyese be you free so when you're ready info be fufuro mini a dini baby akase free mini a oba so dini baby akase free reconnecting mini a oba so dini baby akase free
hello
me ba cho dini baby akase free
but from me no same kasa free
Italia pacho ko kasa
bacho ema umoni
adwuma da se
wa edi nyina nemo na Ghana na ngasa no ye dodo na ewo mine mu no yafa asoro ne se welcome ni nyina so ka ho na omo ye san se Cathedral obi ko ka ho asema na efe ai se omo tai abana na se visa Italy ha no we mrofuna mini omo ya mi hu Sunday ko mbenya kwa nka mwa kwa adwuma ka asọrọ nso nka Italy ha na asọrọ ya shasi asọrọ dan ke sa na o ma asọrọ dan o ma kwa asọrọ ya cha na e wa na wa o mo kwa asọrọ njanso Ghana no ye de asunu nkramufo e ko e si atmosphere
yeah that's minia 1 minute na so minia wa baso din baby akase free
Nkoto, good afternoon
you do
you're from Namami make us a free Germany to be precise yes or no
go ten tag
Ghana for was a
guten tag
my chat Ghana for mo be a tribal bigotry any abedu kwa mitisui ya betu aba wonti keka nya ube wanse obia de ne board post the satirical nya opese oyema na wa wo kokinkan nya ma wa trotro na eto wa shoma na wa kofuti ye de yokroma ye frɛ no ye de ntro na tem didie nipa hu figu ena ye de tribal bigotry ahye ye moma kyɛ na de wahu nkoto wa ye wadwuma ewie me se me de mekoswa ka kyɛ nya me se onkoswa anya onye de onhyiraw na onwo hu ban na next time wo kwa akoto aba obi da di ntro wo bi hu a obefa pen ni paper na wa calculate na wa ya wo risk
yeah that's na mami na mami that's pa Miss Odin baby akase free
hello mfefu kumase
mpacho kasa
so kusi bwato mpacho ne taba nana
me pacho there bi me nim die
na me friend okay
me da say pacho Odin baby akase free
hello Nkoto
senior
Yiko
yeah
my Cathedral College by Georgia
yes Connecticut
that's Georgia
okay
hello yeah Yankopon kan na me bisa sem tie bi me se ko da be ne be dan pare yi no
ne ji so ka kire
minimo ni mo bi chori bi me bisa that's a bia you somewhere in the radar obi on the radar
Okay.
Until Agra dance no mudi actually. Yes. Asem we buy I see asan akwachi agrada na omodi aba be deflate nsem no. Opanye da ase pa da ase enfo bi foforo. But we didn't be akase free. Hello, menti wo TV ni so enye say be you free so we didn't be akase free.
Mpacho me free kuma say me mommy din mpacho.
Mate o de kasa mami.
Me nyame shamu.
Shamu so.
Say akufuadu ba wonu o alenchire matin o we nchine boto pem a omunwini me nyame adanadi akire me say ba wonu ya odafom team Mahama nyame ayinadi akire me say okitadono a nyame peta na ko soro na obodo no nani padom edinachi enye nne from JJ Rollins peso ya beto be bia nyame da na di kire me yo obenwini atame se peso o mampe
that's mami 1 minute into no ya no more trying short am open you didn't be akase free.
Yeah, me did this I mean I'm free tema Ghana
tema mpacho kasa nini ya.
Yeah, go to why are they for numerous education and enlightenment now with Yamaya and Yamisha. Now, one more thing I say, a catcher of Mama, they say, Oba, or she say, Obe prosecute any corruption, also because Ciciano, I said the whole Ghana air will say, Obe right it wrong. Into yes, I will say, also, would you do it to one hour scrutinize the action of the Yamisha?
So, as same way, Afena conversation, no. Ebe shasi conversation in and say ye kase wo bra no o ba we have to give him mandate say the wedi boni no on go scot free e ho and there was a conversation no e shasi free e da asimi opanya waba so
ngoto wankasa ya wofa
wanko eko
ayi ewude you wakase bi ose the truth will set you free. Yes.
I'm
always proud of you.
Thank you so much,
proud
Uncle.
Of you and never give up. Never give up. No, you wanna would see I could see me. I say I'm doing the feet. What is a walker? Yes, some. It's a mission. I.
Insurance.
Bye.
And I go promise why say. Mini I offer within baby akase free. Hello, within baby akase free penny.
Me free
Amsterdam. Yes. Alles good?
Alles klar.
Yeah, it's good.
Me say a bonfire say a bonfire amona my power na the mama so na me ya no ba san ko tuwi na won chi opia e kan sika fam I'm going to find out Magana, Namagan, or fire Mopo, intimate as Spanish, Mapa,
Minia Bema, Medasi. And the crown of Bema, why are this year, Nebejo were free. And then my Bushian Kuntunchi near day, and Sem, and the crown of Bema this year, so did no cray. And Antia, the catcher must say, be sure or Johnson, so. Johnson no amanfo asase dey ACIA inti so mo asase no mo CIA a afi ne ye be na ye nante no ye be bre ye na steps no ye betun kakra se ne o ma be kan ye ho ne ye di o ma akwaduru boss asase no so enye boss no a osi kumase eje musika ye dey edie no minia I will never come sit here and prescribe any malignant drug for you. I will never come sit here and prescribe any malignant drug for you. I will never do that. You could take me as a benign friend. I come with no harm. Ninia, for 1 or 2 course be near for Jumedian and Mary. Men who say Ghana for a dream rebia must struggle to get through. Oh, internet do now networking because network near fuck room has a network so internet sometimes a bit hectic. Obey nice and you ain't go through no. But ebeba for 2 course na you run up na for bibia no Mary. Se course no entumi amanso dia yɛbɛkɔ so ane aka no kra de akyerɛ mu maka no ha se enokra wo na se woka se wo nka woka se wo nka no kra na ewiye no enokra ni mo mbɛka wo ene enokra na eka Captain Smart many adin baby akase
the spear of the nation.
Thank you.
The spear of the nation.
Thank you. Me ho ye pa Mr. Sasrakuni. Hello, Mr. Sasraku. Oh, sorry, Mr. Amanfo. Kasa. Amanfo, Mr. Amanfo Kasa.
Chale mo crusading work na ejuma. Ejuma na oni ma dey.
Catch me.
They are calling their head between their legs in shame. They are refusing to acknowledge say atim way abayo for 19. And then the second power still thinking say they will take them to somewhere. Then they are not taking them anywhere. I mean, I'm going to be I don't want to get a reform chain. I don't want the US I got to baby.
Yeah, that's it.
Message in a moment is going down deep. It's going down deep.
Yeah, that's the power of
It's going down deep. There's not going to be any third party.
Yeah, that's the power, Mr. Amanfo. Mr. Amanfo, me chair America for you now. Mini I didn't baby free.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, yes, your name and where you calling us from?
Good afternoon from Ghana.
Oh, Ghana.
This is Janet.
Oh, yo, my beautiful Janet. Janet, let's hear from you.
Hello. Yes, you know what?
I don't know.
Hit me in. That is happening. No.
Hit me in.
I'm not really surprised. I remember on this Captain Smart's program, I would go and tell them that, look, tell the youth to fight for parliamentary positions. It is only there that they can change things. Because when you go there as a fix the country person and you win parliamentary seats, when you get into parliament, you can change the narrative. But for third party, it won't work. And every time they will block me when I make a comment. Today, he has confessed his own sins. And for me, I'm not surprised at what is
Thank
going
you so
on
much, my dear.
by this
Thank
government. I am not at all.
Thank you
It's
so
only
much.
revealing what I thought already. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the good work.
Bravo to all of us. Bravo. Gracias to all of us. Ejumano, yenyina together. Any other, yeah. For last call, for new program. Mini, I didn't baby every.
You go to my name is Corey and I'm calling from the United States.
United States, Corey. Let's hear from you.
Hey, in Koto, you see, we have gotten things backwards in Ghana as regards to Christianity. And the behavior of kusi Boateng indicates that Christians have not really grasped the ideology of Christianity, you know, and therefore we are not accountable. We are not accountable. We are not ethical. I have this principle that Christianity only complements our lives, right? It complements our lives. It adds to our lives. The complete human being should be in the secular system, our educational system, where we teach good values. We teach values. We teach doing the right things. We teach empathy and all the good traits that should make up a human being.
That's it.
And then on Saturdays, we go to church and praise the Lord, and then it complements our lives. We give glory to God.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for your point. 1 minute. I cannot give you more than the time I give to others. So thank you for making your point. We all get your point, and we know definitely one day we're gonna. Thank you so much, everyone who was able to make it to this beautiful channel. It will continue and always be Nkoto 101 on YouTube, Nkoto on Facebook, and you can watch us live on Loud Silence Media or Loud Silence TV on the Multi TV channel. But you can as well help us build this empire together by donating to the Loud Silence TV account. You see Benedict Ando on the screen. Donate, and we will use your money to serve you. This person, okay, let's pick this particular call. Afriache. Uni audini baby ao kasefu. Yes. Emfa umi. Mahusi wa fresa. Baby ao fresa ntino. Yes. Yes. Ntimane. Yen snap my. Na michaki for so. Angoto me adia ba kwa me de me de se me super and say on se osha mra na ndi tipo power. Emi fo ye de sa on ba o man timan chubia. Enti like you say enti NDC for ba se ya ngofu mu sino musa se Ghana enti ye wodi so mbetimi ayi bibide. Gidie wo ho ne se de o free ho nom na we mo ba ye no ono ache ne ho nipa tuma e friend Abuga Peli. Enti evidence wo ho ne wari ne wari koto no o catch us oberi kra yini nechi patroti ase enye Abuga Peli nso nkwa na ode ne ko gina akoto na omo omo bro base 3 what you say omo nyina no ye de omo akwa akoshim and Abuga Peli nso nye any mean person or one of the founding members of the party. Now aban we buy and what me hu say wate ono wate opposition impo e kire say ono ankasa no one odi ntro 2 yes into hwe opuni dia o so mo de opuni akogina court ade nti no opuni de no mo prosecute okuni because they don't have evidence e court no farmers no mo use fertilizer no say fertilizer no e boa wo mo na mo nya afu mo ni koko afu no mo say fertilizer no amwa and a court no. So memma don't get deceived. Memo be another will say politician be di boni and no be ba cover so be di boni no be ba cover so anka kofo an meche chikata antum anka kofo anti malamisa antum Victor Selomi prison no ko ye. So don't let anyone deceive you. Together we will change the narrative. They say together we will or we shall change the narrative. We are here. Let's join hands and fight the politicasters among us out. Thank you so much. Minia, that's it. Your fancy has it. Memo be another. Sadne yeno. A crocodile John omobua. Se Kufuor Dubai no tim dugu obi adwuma ade no ankasa pa akwasi ndume ye politician tino yenyan no se otimi gu obi adwuma obi foforo nso beba obi omigu adwuma obeti obi na ayede e di atum but mema mu remfi se court no enya atesem ne de koho court no enye emotions ne de koho ye the evidence na ekọ inti se yesi we sika na se nipa no de asem ne court when you concrete evidence and qua nipano obeko scot free and all over the world it's will be mama yina yemwa se evidence ba na wo bi eso ho a yibra na de wo se de no yemfanye no fantastic anwesi ye de be sie nyame adom e be sen share on this beautiful platform ya che bye bye.